After receiving so much positive feedback on our recent video where we spoke about dropshipping with basically zero cash, we decided to bring you back another in-depth video where we are breaking down some of these approaches that you can take when it comes to dropshipping, when it comes to building your own dropshipping business, right? So in this video, we're going to be describing each and every single one approach that you can take. This will allow you to basically figure out which one is the best model or which one is the best approach for you based on your budget, based on your plans for this business, whether you want it to be a long-term, whether it's a short-term, or you want to build a brand over it, because with dropshipping there are so many ways that you can make money with this business model, from simple things such as building one product store, which can be just seasonal, which can be just because it's a trending product that you are finding online right now, right? So you can sell it just for that moment, and then for other people you can actually build a business or a brandable business that will be a long-term one. So in this video we're going to be breaking down those different approaches to dropshipping, and then by the end of the video we are very sure you'll be able to actually figure out which one is best for you, and you'll be able to get started with that, right? So without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into it. Welcome back to Day and Night Forex YouTube channel, and on this channel we speak about different ways to make money online, from forex trading to investing your money and starting some side hustles. And in today's video we are expanding on the dropshipping business model which we shared with you in the previous videos, right? So with so much positive feedback and so much requests for more videos of this, we decided to bring back another in-depth video. And as we said, we're going to be breaking down the different approaches that you can have when it comes to dropshipping, right? So quick recap on what exactly is dropshipping. Remember, dropshipping is a business model that allows you to sell other people's products without actually having to buy stock first, right? So you only buy products when you already have a customer, right? So when you already sold the product to someone else at a profit, that's when you take that money and then you go buy the product from your supplier or from the website that you will be using as your supplier, right? And then have it directly shipped to that customer, right? So meaning that you never have to hold the inventory, you never have to hold the product yourself. So everything is managed by your supplier. What you have to do is just to connect the supplier and the customer, right? So you just have to build your online store, get traffic to that website, and basically people, when they start purchasing, just have to fulfill the orders by ordering the same product on your supplier or manufacturer's website. But there are basically different approaches, and in this video we're actually going to speak about maybe 6 to 9 of these different approaches that you can take, basically depending on your budget and how much what's basically are your goals for this business that you're building, right? So starting off with what we call blind dropshipping, right? This is actually one of the most common approach that a lot of people take, because this is basically what everybody is doing, right? So when it comes to blind dropshipping, is basically dropshipping products that are not branded, right? So this actually makes customers believe that they are buying this product directly from you, right? So they are not suspecting that you are selling other people's products, right? So this is when this is basically the approach that everybody takes when they are dropshipping via AliExpress, and when you ask the supplier to not put any branding on your package, right? So this is like, it basically comes down to being sort of a generic product, right? So that you are producing, right? And you're not a branded company or anything, right? But it's a useful product, or it's a unique product that a lot of people want to use, right? So this is what we call basically blind drop shipping, right? So it's just all about making your customers think that the products are coming directly from you, but you're actually ordering them from AliExpress. So what you have to do with this business model is just to reach out to suppliers of the product that you have found that you want to drop ship, and ask them if they do blind drop shipping, right? So this is basically how you do it. You just go to the AliExpress website, and then you click on the supplier's name, and then you go and message them, and then when they respond, every time you place an order, you just remind them to do blind drop shipping, right? This is actually good for when you're starting with a small budget, because you don't have requirements such as ordering more products, because you don't have any special requests to the supplier. You're actually making it less for them, because they don't have to brand those products anymore, right? So that is what we call blind drop shipping, right? The most common approach to drop shipping, and it actually saves you a lot of money as well. Now moving on to the second one, we actually have what we call dropshipping agents. When it comes to dropshipping agents, we actually this is actually stepping up a business that is already going well, right? So why we say this, because when it comes to dropshipping agents, you actually like now working with an agency that is now handling everything for you, right? From product production to shipping. You are now increasing your shipping speed, right? And making sure that your products get your customers as quick as possible, right? Remember, you are in competition with a lot of brands out there, with some of them like Amazon, which actually offer a single day shipping period, right? So you need to make sure that you are offering the best of the best service to your clients, right? This is when a dropshipping agency comes in handy, right? So this is not the best model for beginners. It's basically when you have found a product that is doing well and you want to scale the production, you want to increase your shipping time so that you can be able to sell more and deliver your goods quicker, right? So even if you want to maybe add your branding to that product as well, your manufacturer, you can speak to those agencies and they can help you with that as well. So that is our second model, which is dropshipping through a dropshipping agent. But as we said, this is not best for beginners. This is for someone who's already experienced or who already found a winning product and wants to take things to the next level. Now, with that being said, that brings us to our third approach, which is the print on demand. Now, with this approach, all you have to do is to use platforms like Teesprings or print on demand by Amazon, and there's so many different other platforms that you can actually use to do this. And what you're doing here is just you're designing some art or you're designing some logos that you're gonna put on different products, right? From t-shirts, from mugs, from water bottles, you know, a lot of products that these platforms they offer you to basically build something that is unique, right? Most YouTubers or most influencers on different platforms, they actually use this to sell their merch, right? So this is when you have your own following and people want to buy branded clothes from your company or for your services that you do, right? So this is when print on demand is actually best for you if you have such a following or you plan on doing such things, or you want to work with influencers who are not doing this already, right? So you can actually become sort of a print on demand agency, meaning that you are handling these things for these influencers who are not already doing it, and then in return of that you can do either 50-50 profit share or something like that, right? Because you know how to do these things, right? So if you want us to go deeper on that method, you can actually just leave a comment down below and then we'll try to break it down, because there's a lot involved in that business model, but it's actually something that is also lucrative that you can make you a lot of money as well, right? So print on demand doesn't require a lot because, as we said, you have unlimited supply of your products, and the best part about this is actually automated in terms of fulfilling orders, because you are directing people directly to the website where they'll buy the product from that supplier. So for example, it's Teesprings, so Teesprings will handle everything from shipping to payment processing and everything. You just receive your percentage that you have agreed with that platform, right? So that is print on demand. Moving on, we have what we call physical plus digital products drop shipping, right? So with this model is basically when you are offering something like an online course, or you offering a Facebook paid group, right? So a private Facebook group, a membership, or you can also include digital downloads together with your physical products, right? So what could this physical product be? It could be some training, some sort of training for in a certain niche, right? So whether it's fitness, whether it's entrepreneurship, whatever the niche is basically you are selling some physical product that comes together with a digital product, right? So for example, if you're in the health and fitness niche, maybe you're selling gym equipment, but then together with that you are adding a course on how to use those gym equipment effectively so that your clients can get the desired results, and basically they have guidance, right? So when they order their product and then on top of that you upsell them a digital course on how to use it, or you upsell them a PDF on how to use it, and basically this allows you to increase your margins in terms of profits, because now remember with digital products, once you create it, it's out there. You can sell as much copies as you want, right? Because there's no limit on that. Once you create a digital course, it's out there for you to resell it to as many times as you want. So that basically increases your profit margins, because you basically don't have any upfront costs when it comes to fulfilling that order, right? So this makes it a perfect business model for those who actually want to scale and build a long-term brands, because once you have gained people's confidence in your products and you're selling this type of products and you're offering some coaching with it, or some Facebook group paid mentorship, you know, all those different things, it basically increases your profits, and you have basically built a brand, right? You're a branded store and people come to you for that specific niche that you specialize in, right? So it's actually quite a good long-term business if you take this approach, right? So physical plus digital products. Now you don't necessarily have to create these digital products, right? So what you can do, you can actually go to platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, and then you can get someone to actually create these PDFs or these short courses for you, but on your behalf. So it's actually your product, but then somebody else, you're paying somebody else to create it for you, or you can actually create it yourself if you have the time, and that way you actually cut some costs because you're doing it yourself. The only thing that we can warn you not to do is to not resell other people's products without their permission or rights. That is actually against the law, and you are basically stealing other people's property, and that can actually get you in a lot of trouble, right? So make sure that before you start selling a product that you got from somewhere, you actually have full rights to it, or you have requested for those people to actually make it for you, so that you fully own that product, right? So as we said, this is the best model if you want to build a long-term brand and you want to increase your profits margin as well. Now moving on, we have what we call the reverse dropshipping model, right? So this approach is basically selling high quality products to countries that produce low quality products, right? So what we mean by this is that at the moment, as we know, most of us, when it comes to dropshipping, we are using AliExpress, right? But let's be honest, most of these products are actually low quality, and that actually makes it possible for you to sell higher quality products of the same product into the countries that are selling these low quality products, right? But with this approach, obviously you can now already see that it's not going to be something that you can expect to make a lot of money in, because you are selling a product that somebody else can get for a cheaper price in their country, but maybe you are selling a product from USA that is produced in USA, you're selling it to China, you're selling it in China, right? So to people who are looking for the same product that they have, but they're looking for high quality product, right? So that is what we call reverse drop shipping. It's already not the most affordable approach, as people will be comparing to what they already have at a lower price, right? So your product will really need to be good, it will really need to stand out. If you find a product that needs to be in high quality at all times, this can be a good market for you, right? So that is what we refer to as reverse drop shipping. So basically just reselling the same products that are on demand in that country, but you're selling them a better quality product of that nature, right? Moving on, we have what we call private labeling. Now private labeling is basically when you brand the products with your own logo, right? So remember what we said, with blind drop shipping, your products, anybody can actually sell it because it doesn't have your logo and you don't have the rights to this product, right? So once we have agreed on private labeling that product that this company is producing, it basically now your own product, right? So you control who sells your product, you control the prices that this product is being sold at, and basically now this actually puts out the blind drop shippers out of sight when it comes to comparing where to buy these products from, right? Because once you put a brand on it, it now means that you are the owner of this product, right? So anybody else who is blind drop shipping this product or selling the similar product, people will think that they are getting it from you, they just copying your product, right? So they're selling your product. Customers will basically see you as the producer of this product, right? The official or the original owner of this product, and that can give you a lot of advantages in the markets against your competition, right? So basically it gives you an edge when it comes to competition in that sense, right? So this is why branded products can actually take you a long way, and this is also another best way to actually build a long-term business, because you're building a brand that people can trust, and they can become recurring buyers of that brand, right? So especially if it's something that a lot of people will need to reuse over and over again, right? So some household products that people are using every single day, this could be the best product niche that you can brand and basically know that you have a business that will run for a long time, right? So that is what we call private labeling when it comes to drop shipping, right? So this approach now, the pros, as we said, it can give you an edge against your competitors, and basically you are seen to be the original producer of this product, and it can give you a long-term brand. But on the con side, this will actually need a higher budget to start, because manufacturers usually when you make such a request, they will actually ask you to make orders of of a higher quantity than just one, right? So for them to be in profit, they will ask you to make a purchase of products that are in high quantities, right? So instead of just purchasing one product at a time, so that can be a downside to that. So you would actually need to have some extra cash on this one if you want to take this approach. So if maybe you've been doing blind drop shipping and now you want to scale things up, you want to upgrade your business, this could be a better approach for you, just private labeling that product, meaning that you have all the rights to sell this product, and basically it is your own product now, right? And the best part about this, you can actually even request alterations to the product so that you can make it more custom, more unique compared to what other people are selling, right? So maybe there's an extra feature that you want to add to this product, you can actually talk to the suppliers and see if they can help you out with this, right? Moving on, we have what we call white labeling drop shipping approach. Now this is also similar to private labeling, but then the only difference here is that with a white labeling, you don't actually own the rights to this product, right? So an example of white labeling is using these print-on-demand services like that we spoke about with the print-on-demand approach, you don't have the rights to claim the product as your own, meaning that people can still sell that product, the exact same product, and you cannot have any control with that, right? So that is white labeling. It's also low cost and more margins, because remember, as we said, with platforms like Teesprings, it actually allows you to do the designs and sell each product as one, right? So you don't really have to buy in huge quantities for you to have your logo put on those products, right? So that is why it could be a better approach before you go to private labeling, right? So that is white labeling dropshipping approach means in this business model, right? And then moving on, we have what we call marketplace dropshipping. So I'm very sure you've bought something on Facebook Marketplace or different other platforms like Gumtree, eBay, and so forth, right? So the best part about these platforms is that you are selling on popular platforms, right? So it allows you to actually start your dropshipping business without having to spend a lot of money on marketing, because this company is already doing the marketing for you, right? So for example, there's some of the platforms that you can sell on, as we said, Facebook Marketplace, and then a platform called Etsy, which is a platform where you can sell some custom designed products, right? So, and a lot of people use this platform, they come there, so the traffic is already there, right? So another platform is Amazon, which you can also use, and there's also another common one, which is eBay. This platform, they already have a huge ton of traffic that is coming, and people are looking for different products every single day. So what you have to do is just to advertise your product on this platform, build your own store. Once you have your store up and running, the only thing that you have to focus on is to rank on the first page results, right? So when somebody searches for sneakers, you want to be on the first page, right? Or you want to steal all that attention. So that comes down to just understanding the SEO, which is search engine optimization of that platform, right? So how our products are ranked, and just focusing on listing your products with the right titles, with the right descriptions, the right pictures, and all these things will help you to boost your list views on these platforms and allows you to get more customers. But everything is still the same. You are only buying a product when you get a sale on these platforms, right? So maybe you could actually drop ship from one of these sites to the other. So maybe you found a product that is cheaper on eBay, and then you can go list the same product on Amazon at marked up price, and then when you get a sale on eBay, you basically just go duplicate that same offer on Amazon and then have Amazon ship that product to that person, right? So that is the marketplace dropshipping approach. And some of the benefits of this, as we said, you don't need to focus much on driving traffic to your store, because these platforms already have tons of traffic that is coming to these platforms, right? You don't also need to set up a website, because so that already cuts out all the costs of website creation and so forth. Even though some of these platforms you need to pay for a store, like on Amazon, which is about $30 a month. On eBay, it's actually totally free, as well as Facebook and Etsy. You can list your products for free, so those who could totally cut out the cost of website runnings and so forth, right? So less upfront cost, and you can sell your product for huge profits as well, because you don't have a lot of expenses compared to the other approaches, right? Only cons to these platforms is that you cannot fully customize your store and make it your own. So basically almost every store is similar and there's nothing unique about your store, so that could be a downside to that. And you also have to follow the rules of these platforms, right? Otherwise you get banned and your business can go just like that overnight, right? So you can actually get shut down and your business is gone for good, right? So that is why it's, there's some downside to that as well, right? So compared to when you have your own website, it's up to you what you choose to sell and how you choose to sell it, right? So you just have to keep that in mind when you're setting up these stores, so that you don't get into trouble or lose your business or your hard work after some time, right? So abide to the rules of the platforms. If a product is not allowed to be sold on it, don't even try it, right? Otherwise at some point it will cost you your whole business, right? And last but not least, we have what we call the high ticket drop shipping, right? So this is where you are now selling the big products at higher price, but still getting them at a cheaper price. And this can be somehow some way to actually get rich overnight, because it's the money comes in a lot quicker, because you're basically selling big products and obviously a lot of money is being spent, right? So some of these products could be in the niche of home improvement, so things like furniture, your couch, your fridge, your stoves, all those different products that you can sell for home improvement, even tilings, right? So different products that people need, right, when it comes to their households. And this can also be a long-term brand, a long-term business that you can build out of this, because these are things that people always need in their lives, right? So they may not buy often, but obviously different households they'll over time just want to upgrade their stuff, right? So they could actually become recurring customers over time, which makes it even more profitable niche for you, right? And a long-term brand, a long-term business for you as well. So as we said, this can bring in big buzz very quickly, but at the same time you need to keep in mind that all that money can also go out very quickly in case maybe you have some refunds, you know, you have to ship those products back to the supplier and so forth. You know, that can cost you a lot of money because these are big products, and that can become messy very, very quickly, right? So you need to be careful when it comes to that as well, right? And marketing for such products can also take a lot of money because it's not something that people are in the mood to buy every time, right? So it's like it takes more convincing to sell these products, right? So before somebody can actually spend money with your brand, usually they have to see your ad about 6 to 7 times before they start thinking of actually buying the brand from you, right? So when it comes to these big products, which are, you know, a big investment for someone, it can take even more time than that, right? So maybe they need to see your product on the platforms that you're advertising 10, 15 times before they can even think of buying that product from you, right? Because they want something that is genuine, they want something that will last long. That is some of the pros and cons to this approach over here. But as we said, there's big profit margins as people are expecting to pay more for these expensive products, right? So if you can find a good product supplier, you know, with genuine products that are good quality, this can be a good business model for you, right? So that's all that we had for you in this video. If you got any questions, don't forget to leave a comments down below. I will try to attend to all your comments and bring in more information or assist you with anything. We at Day and Night Forex, we trade Forex. So if you want to join our signals so you can start making some money copying our trades whenever we trade, and that will allow you to have some capital to invest in other businesses like this dropshipping business model over here, right? So if you're interested in that, simply check the links down below or visit Day and Night Forex and let's get started, right? So with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video all the way to the end, and we'll be seeing you on the next one.